Bitcoin is dead. Literally, Bitcoin has been taken over by the big corporations slash bankers. Because if you look at the white paper, which is basically what Satoshi wrote about the philosophy of Bitcoin, and the very title, it says Bitcoin right there is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It does not say it is a peer to a second layer. It does not say it's a peer to another company or a bank or another organization, then to another peer. It says it's a direct me sending money to you. Doesn't matter where you are. It does not say I'll send money to a third party and then from the third party they send the money to you. Okay, and this is why Bitcoin is dead, in my opinion. And even though I love Bitcoin, I'm a big supporter of Bitcoin. I just think that the Bitcoin original philosophy is now being taken over by Visa and MasterCard and companies like that because of second layer solutions like the Lightning. Because if you don't know, anyone can put up money to create a node in the Lightning, but the amount of transactions that can go through your node will depend on how much money you put down. So if you don't have that much money, then you can only transact. Let's say you put $100 up, you can only transact $100 and down. If you have a lot of money like MasterCard, Visa, they can put down millions of billions of dollars, and their channel or their node is going to be able to transact whatever they put down as a deposit, okay? Where Bitcoin was not meant for that. Bitcoin was meant for me sending money to my VAs in India without a Western Union, without a third party, without a Lightning channel. Now, why did the second layer come to play? Well, I believe that there are corporations that, wanted to control and bottleneck Bitcoin through software development because they wanted to have a second layer. They reflected back on our legacy systems and they realized that the Visa and the MasterCards, those tycoons, they're making all the money and they wanted something like that. They wanted to be that. And through manipulation of the code, it has changed from the original Satoshi Nakamoto original white paper, which clearly says in the title, you don't even have to read anything else. It's a purely peer-to-peer electronic cash. It doesn't say it's a peer-to-peer asset. It doesn't say it's a property like a lot of people try to pitch it on mainstream media. Like, hey, this is an asset. This is like Gold 2.0, and which is great, right? And, it's great to have that ability. However, the purpose is right in front of us. It's a peer-to-peer transaction, which has been killed in today's market because all the big corporations buying and hodling it, because of the big corporations that have created second layer and forced everyone to get into second layers. Okay, so even though I'm a big fan of Bitcoin, I think it's the future, I'm not sure which Bitcoin is the real Bitcoin because this is not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing and what I'm thinking with you is like, I don't know if Bitcoin Lite is the real Bitcoin, or is it Bitcoin Cash the real Bitcoin, or is it Bitcoin SV the real Bitcoin? Because from the original white paper, the Bitcoin that we have now, Bitcoin Core, does not look like the original Bitcoin. It's not supposed to be an asset that holds value. It's not supposed to be Gold 2.0. It can be, but it's supposed to be a peer-to-peer electronical cash, or I can send you money without a middleman. So the point of Bitcoin was eliminating the middleman. Creating second layers and third layers are not, eliminating the middleman, right? It's going back to the old legacy system. That's why I think that, I have investments in Bitcoin Cash as well, because I don't know. I mean, to me right now, Bitcoin Cash, if I want to send $1 to someone else, for example, it's going to cost me a lot less than if I want to send Bitcoin, right? Unless I want to use a second layer solution, all right? Which many people don't have wallets, this and that. I mean, eventually it will go, but the point was not to have those things in my reflection of Bitcoin. So even though I love Bitcoin, I don't know if this Bitcoin is the real Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin Cash the real Bitcoin, okay? Or Litecoin, because the original philosophy, I think more that Bitcoin Cash is the the real Bitcoin versus Litecoin or any of the other coins. But that's just my opinion. I think that eventually, there could be a time that people realize that Bitcoin isn't really Bitcoin and is Bib corporate owned, and all these other big corporations like Visa, MasterCard are really in control, or they're really profiting and being the middleman, and people may flock to other coins like Bitcoin Cash. I own Bitcoin Cash. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me. However, I'm just thinking out loud of, I don't know which one's the real Bitcoin, because according to the white paper, according to the architects, whoever Satoshi is creating that, they want it to be a peer-to-peer cash system globally. You can interact with people in China, with people in Venezuela, with people in Iran, Africa. It doesn't matter where you are. You can just send anyone any kind of money, right? Without third parties. So I think that the real Bitcoin may be dead. It might be a fraud Bitcoin, and I don't know which one's the real Bitcoin, and that's why I own Litecoin, and I also own Bitcoin Cash, because I think that one day Bitcoin Cash can be the real Bitcoin, because they're doing more of what the original intentions of Bitcoin was versus Bitcoin, because of second layers and their bottlenecking of creating another layer for them to profit. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Click the like button. Always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Romy, peace.